So, we had some problems with our Propex heater.
Fix it.
So you can order with the Timberleaf trailer. It wasn't working. Couldn't figure out why. We got this thermostat here. Yeah, it was just giving us a flashing red light, that little light there. It gives you a code on how many flashes it takes. Ours appeared to be given just a single flash. It's a long red light come on and then it would go off. So it wasn't flashing fast. There was just a long dash in between a red light. So it'd go bam, bam. Something like that. Just so you get an idea. It wasn't doing bing, bing. Had different codes anyway. The single flash code was that it wasn't getting enough propane. Wasn't getting enough propane or any propane. I tried 2 different tanks, neither of which would allow it to work. So I'm going to show you the troubleshooting that I did and how I ultimately ended up fixing it. So there is a reset button on the thermostat. This tiny little hole right here, not that, but here. And you're supposed to use a paper clip.
A paper clip?
Paper clips? Absolutely.
And in fact, I did do that. I didn't have a paper clip, I couldn't find one. I used a spring, I unsprung it, torsion spring, and then I could stick it in that hole and you can feel it click. And that would stop the red light from flashing and also start up the blower, and then it would try to light and I could hear it click with its pilot light most likely, and then it would click again, and it would try that probably 4 times, and then the error light would come back and start flashing. So I contacted Timberleaf trailers, and Alex is really good. He helped me by letting me know there was another reset button. We'll go ahead and turn this on. There is a reset button on the heater itself, which is underneath. I'll take you under there, tell you about a couple things that I tried. So let's take a look under here without trying to get wet. All right. So here's the heater, and this is where the wiring goes in, but at the top of this, there's a, this goes up same width, but then it steps down. There's a rubber goes over a step. Well, that step is the reset button, so you don't have to take this wire off, but you can push that button underneath the rubber by just reaching around up the top and push it, and that'll reset the heater. And I tried that and I got the same result. It would try, the blower would come on. It comes on for a few seconds to get any kind of propane out of the system, and tried to light. I could hear it clicking on from here pretty easily. So I thought, well, maybe the propane line got blocked somehow. So this is your propane line. Runs along here and it goes up into there, which I'll show you where that goes. It ends up going out to the port on the side of the trailer. So I disconnected this from the heater propane line because I was going to blow it out with compressed air, and I didn't want to blow any particles through into the heater. So I disconnected it here and blew air back out towards the fitting. And that copper line that I showed you actually comes up into here, and then it just goes into this black hose, which wraps around and goes right back out to the side. So it's just one continuous line with a bulkhead fitting down here, and this is it here. Now, if y'all have gotten a new trailer, it comes with a yellow cap, which you promptly lose or misplace. So I designed this one that I don't have to worry about losing. So if you want one of those, let me know in the comments, and I'll send you one for a couple bucks so you don't have to lose it again. In any case, this is where the quick disconnect goes, and that's this part goes on there. And what I did notice was when I tightened down the line which came with this fitting, tighten it down by hand, and it was still easy to rotate this, as you can see. Now, I shouldn't be able to do that with my fingers, so it's not a good seal at all, and it would allow the regulator to just kind of flop down. So I'm not sure what's wrong with this fitting, but I ended up changing out this fitting with an internal style, which is this guy. You can buy it. It's 10 bucks on Amazon. I'll put it in the link in the description. And that ended up fixing the problem. One other thing you can check is in your fuse panel, it says heater there, number 6, which ends up being this guy here, which you check that fuse to. That was one other thing that I checked. But I ended up swapping out this fitting. I actually bought a regulator too, but they custom set these at the factory, so I wanted to be able to use it if I could. They were willing to send me a new regulator, which probably would have fixed the problem. Well, had they sent me a new hose, it would have. But ended up, they probably would have sent it with the same type of fitting on there as the green one, but this one has its own O-ring, plus it goes to the inside and is left-hand thread, if you will. It's actually old style, because they used to all be this way. They used to all be internal like this, and then they went to a universal, like your barbecue and everything. But once you got this tight, this thing don't move. So that is a good snug fit. And as you saw, there was an O-ring in there as well. So you have a double O-ring. I'm not exactly sure why the other one failed, but you can see there's an O-ring there, and then this guy. And so you got a double seal. But that ended up fixing the problem. So it was this stupid fitting right here. Kind of looks like maybe it would have an O-ring there, but I don't know. Kimberly said they don't come with one, so. They said they were going to take a look at using these type instead, so it's a better connection. I think that'd be a good idea. They probably cost about the same. So anyway, if you're having Propex heater problems, maybe this will help. I hope so. You can buy these regulators. The one I bought was $43 on Amazon. It only had a 24-hour return, so I got stuck with it. But in any case, probably a good idea to have a spare along with you anyways, just in case. Anyway, I hope this video helped anyone that's having issues with their Propex heater. What I would recommend checking is the fuse first. I would use 2 different propane tanks so you know that you got propane. You go ahead, and what I did do, I did have a regulator that was adjustable for like a portable heater, but they put out way too much PSI. It wouldn't actually work, but I was able to connect it to the tank and disconnected the line here where it went into the floor, that fitting, and I disconnected it and opened the valve, and I could smell propane. So that gave me the indication that it was the regulator that came with the unit. So in any case, prior to that, I disconnected at the Propex heater. I disconnected the propane line, and with compressor that I have, I blew air out, made sure that everything was clear so there wasn't any garbage in there. So I hope this video has helped anyone having issues with their Propex heater and that they get it fixed. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. We'll get more coming to you soon. Thanks.